And how successful was last year for Ryanair, and how much is Brexit actually hurting them?
Brexit is an interesting question because it's difficult to measure the impact on demand versus the impact on currency and how much currency is influencing demand. For Ryanair, their biggest Brexit concern is what happens, whether the UK stays in the Open Skies Agreement, whether there's still access between the EU and the UK. In terms of their performance last year, 6% increase in net income, which was in line with what analysts were expecting. That's a much slower growth than, I think it was 40% last year that they posted, and just the last few years really ramping up their net income profit growth. So not that they would necessarily, investors were necessarily disappointed this year, but next year it's the guidance that was a little bit under.
Ben, very quickly, how many new jets do they want to buy?
So it'll be 10 leased extension of the existing leases through 2019, and then what they're saying to Boeing is, if you have any gaps in your schedule, in your delivery schedule, we'll take those on. Could be 2, 3, maybe a few more. Not huge, but enough to push out the likes of Alitalia and Air Berlin in Frankfurt, Germany, Italy.
Ben, very quickly, of course, British Airways was the story that was dominating air travel over the weekend with huge disruptions. Actually, we did see a Twitter message or Twitter Ryanair poking fun at British Airways. Do we actually know what happened in terms of what caused the disruptions?
I was actually just on the line with British Airways now. It's still not entirely clear. BA is saying that there was a power surge at one of their data centres close by to Heathrow, which just had a knock-on effect and took a while to bring it back up and running. They're going to launch an internal investigation into what actually happened, so they can get the details. At the moment, it's not entirely clear, but it does come within, the context of Alex Cruz, the CEO, pushing quite a significant restructuring of British Airways to make it better able to compete with the likes of Ryanair and EasyJet for that matter.